What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas City Chiefs versus Miami Dolphins NFL matchup going down Saturday, January 13th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. It's Wildcard Saturday. Fantastic AFC matchup. You've got the Kansas City Chiefs finishing 11-6 on the year, as did the Miami Dolphins. The Kansas City Chiefs ending up with a 9-8 record against the spread, while Miami finished at 10-7 against the number. Miami finishing the year with a thud, with a 56-19 loss on New Year's Eve, and then picking up a 21-14 loss in their final game of the season against the Bills. The Kansas City Chiefs, well, they had the bye, so they finished the year with a 13-12 road win over the Los Angeles Chargers. Just really was, it's called what it is, a meaningless game. They had already clinched it, so much so that you saw Blaine Gabbert as the starting quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs in that game. Still managed to get the win, though, which was mighty impressive for him. But now the scene shifts to Arrowhead for Miami, and this is going to be an interesting one considering that where the weather is slated to be for this game. Slated to be in the negatives, -1 Fahrenheit. Heavy winds, 18-mile-an-hour winds as we get closer to kickoff. And like I said, it's just going to be a bit of a tundra at Arrowhead. But, you know, that's just the thing about Miami, is that the narrative is that the Miami Dolphins just can't win cold weather games. They've lost 10 straight games with the weather below 40 degrees. And it hasn't been hasn't been a good look for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, why would it be? You put a cold weather team in in a cold climate like that, it's going to be a struggle. Kind of like when you take teams from the north and put them in that Miami heat early on in the season. But that being said, you know, I think that the game plan for the Miami Dolphins has kind of been laid out here. You know, you can't really air it out in this game, so you're taking away one of the stronger parts of Miami's attack is the passing offense. Is a team that likes to pass the football, and they're really effective doing so. But this was also a Miami team that was just outside the top 5 in rushing yards per game. They were the best team in the NFL in yards per carry. So Miami can have some success in this game running the football. Now, Kansas City's defense, I think, was what spurred them on and gave them as much success as it did this season. But believe it or not, it was Kansas City's passing defense that was the star of the show. They were top 5 in passing yards allowed per game, second in yards per completion allowed, third in yards per attempt. But on the ground, Kansas City was below league average in rushing yards allowed per game. You know, they were in the bottom quarter of the league in terms of yards per carry allowed. So I think Miami, with a two-headed monster of Raheem Mostert and Devin Achane, this could be a Miami team that could have some success. Kansas City, you know, I'd like to catch Patrick Mahomes. If I was backing him, I'd like to catch Patrick Mahomes at a field goal or less. It's where he's had a lot more success over the course of his career. But, you know, when you start to increase those numbers for Mahomes, not as impressive. You know, as a favorite of 3 or less, or as an underdog, Mahomes 28-1. It's 20 covers in 29 games as a favorite of 3 or less or an underdog. But when the line goes to 3.5 or more, just 37, 42, and 2 against the number. And you look at the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a Kansas City Chiefs team that really struggled to score in the second half of the season. So at a number of 5, passing through 2 key numbers at 3 and 4. You could be leaving the back door wide open for Miami, especially if this is a close game late, which I definitely think it could be. I think this is a spot where, you know, what it really feels like a dead number at 5, kind of got to take the points here with the Miami Dolphins. Like I said, don't envision this being a high-scoring game. Like I said, the Chiefs hadn't been scoring a ton of points to begin with. So give me the Miami Dolphins in this one and the points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.